Hey everybody, it's Doug Norton here from Solutions Properties. We are the company that is providing the yellow letter service. Yellow letters are extremely popular right now. They're generating about a 10% response and in direct mail that is huge. Now the ways you can increase that response rate is to send out multiple yellow letter campaigns. Your first letter would say, I'm interested in buying a property in your neighborhood. Second letter would be, I'm still interested in buying a property in your neighborhood. And the third one might be, I've sent you a couple of letters and I haven't heard back from you. Please contact me if you're interested in selling your property. We can certainly help you with all of that stuff. What I want to do today is kind of go through the different processes of how to order the yellow letter. First of all communication is going to be done through email. And the email address is roxiel@solutionsproperties.com. That's ROXIEL @solutionsproperties.com. And remember, both words are plural. Okay, let's get into it. Option one is where you will fill out you'll be sent a template. You will be responsible for writing the letter. You'll send it back to us. And then what happens is we will print up all of the letters, which will be in your penmanship, and this is important. It's in your penmanship or whoever penmanship is going to be, actually filling out the rest of the letter. Because in the yellow letter, it simply says, hi, or Dear John and Mary. The dear will already be printed, or you can write Dear John and Mary. And then below it would say, my name is Doug Norton. I'm interested in purchasing a property in your neighborhood. If you consider selling, please contact me and the telephone number. So all you are in essence doing is writing a letter. The letter's prepared for you. You're just personalizing it by writing Dear John and Mary. The whole secret behind this letter and what's been very important for our company is quality. It's got to look like you wrote the entire letter. It just wasn't some mass-produced item. That is what our letters deliver, and that is why that's really our competitive advantage in the market. There's lots of people out there providing yellow letters. However, the yellow letters that we provide, you really can't even tell what's been handwritten and what hasn't been. And our secret to that is we use two separate pens. We use one pen to write the letter, and then after the printing process, we found that a completely different pen matches better. So once the ink dries, you can't even tell what was handwritten and what was pre-printed. So to put together the yellow letter, what's going to happen is you're going to be sent a yellow piece of paper. This is the paper that we use. You can't just go down and buy any paper. We'll send you a template, and what we've done is we've darkened the lines on this template, so it becomes very easy when you lay the paper down. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but when you lay the paper down, you'll be able to see the lines through there. So you'll skip down a couple of lines, and then you will write whatever you want your letter to say. We recommend you keep it short. The idea is just to get them to call you. The letter that's been working really well is, hi, my name is Doug Norton. Obviously, you should use your name. I'm interested in buying a property in your neighborhood. If you consider selling, please contact me and then put your telephone number, maybe an email address. You want the telephone number to go to like a private line. You don't want to be answering the phone, happy home buyers. So have it go to your home or get a special cell number that it would ring to. And you can also put your email address on there. A lot of people want to deal with email. You just don't want it to be bob@happyhomebuyers.com. You want a generic email, bob@yahoo or something like that. And then please call. Thanks, Bob. So that's how it would happen. So what you're going to be sending back to us is a white piece of paper that has your letter printed on it. We're going to run this through our system here in the office that is going to actually end up printing the letter out on yellow paper. Okay, so you're not going to write the letter here. You're going to write the letter on the white and then send us the white paper, and you're going to write it in red ink. Don't do any yellow letter companies that tell you to write it in black ink or blue ink and then send it to you, because in the end it's the penmanship or the pens and the color of the pens and the weight of the line is not going to match. Okay, so that's option one. So in option one, we're going to print up, let's say 500 or 1,000 letters. We're going to send them off to you. It's going to take us, our typical turnaround time is going to be 24 to 48 hours. We'll box them up, we'll ship them to you. At that point, you're going to need to go out and you're going to need to buy envelopes, and you're going to need to purchase the stamps, obviously, and you're going to need to write the person's name. You're going to need to write the return address either in this upper corner or on the back. It's very important that you include a return address because there's no easier conversion than a person that is in foreclosure that's already vacated the house. They obviously don't want the house, so of course they're going to be interested in selling it. So any of these letters that you get back, you should be skip tracing. Find out where these people live. You can either use an online skip tracer, excuse me, or you can use go knock on the doors of the neighbors. Okay, so that's option one. You are going to be responsible for writing the envelopes, putting the return address on, putting the stamps on, getting it in the mail. You got to go out and buy the envelopes and the pens and all that stuff. Option two, we do absolutely everything for you except we even write the letter. Our girls will fill out, we'll personalize each letter. We put it in the envelope. We do absolutely everything. The only difference is we do not put postage on it. We put them all in a big box and ship them off to you. Now, if you're going to have a large order, let's say 1,000 letters that you want to go out, you would need to send us the list. We would prepare the order. We got to prepare the full order, and generally we're looking at 100 or 200 a day. Then we're gonna have to collect all those together and then ship them to you. Then you are going to need to put a stamp on them and get them down to the mail. The only reason people ever consider option number two is they're a control freak like me, or what they want it to be postmarked from their own post office. I've never had anybody complain about, I've never heard of any complaints about, hey, why did this come from Oshkosh, Wisconsin? Why was it postmarked in Oshkosh? However, that's the number one question everybody asks. If that's an issue for you, if anybody would ever ask you, simply say, yeah, I was traveling and I wrote the letter on the plane and dropped it in the first mailbox that I got to, and I happened to be in Oshkosh. So, enough about that. Let's talk about option number three. Option number three is we do absolutely everything for you. All you need to do is send Roxy an email with what you want your letter to say, or you can say, give me just, please recommend a letter. We will draft up a proof for you. We will then scan that and send it to you via email, or we'll send it to you in the mail. You need to sign off on that proof. The next thing is you will provide us with a mailing list. Now, that mailing list should only have the person's name, their mailing address. And yes, that does include city, state, and zip. We don't want all of that other information, so just take that out of your Excel document or however you're providing it to us. The next thing we need to do, what we would do is then we would process it. We're going to write the letter. We're going to customize the letter. We're going to stick it in the envelope. We're going to glue it shut. We're going to address the envelope front and back, and we're going to put it in the mail for you. I'm confident that with our level 3, after you go and you buy the pens and the glue sticks and the envelopes and everything, that you can't outsource it locally for less money than you can have us do it for you. So I hope that clears up any questions that you have. I think that basically you should be deciding whether you want to do option 1, which is get the letter, we print the letter and you handle everything, or option 3 where you outsource it and we do everything for you. All you need to do is provide us with the list, okay? And of course your credit card number. But anyway, thank you guys very much. If you have any additional questions, please, please, please email Roxy. We try to do all communications. I mean, if you've got questions and want to talk to her, that's fine. But as far as any ordering or anything, that is all going to be done through email, so we have a tracking system, okay? And again, her email address is roxyl@solutionsproperties.com. That's ROXIEL@solutionsproperties, both words are plural, .com. If you have any questions, you need to talk to Roxy. Her telephone number is 920-236-3333. 3334. Again, 920-236-3334. Catch you on the other side. Bye, everybody.